Assalamualaikum and a very good day to that teaching and all my fellow classmates. My name is Aina Safura binti Razali and my metric number is 265079. I'll present the case study on predicting the number of students drop out and the reason. First, I will introduce my other groupmates. The first one is Moohamad Haziq bin Zaini and his metric number is 265090, and the other one is Noor Nadia binti Roslan and her metric number is 256774. Now I present the introduction part. Nowadays, there are many challenges in the training process. Leaving student is one of the most difficult and negative problems. In a number of schools, yearly student enrollment for a bachelor program is always not to be expected. And when in addition to a high dropout rate of freshmen, the need for successful methods to forecast student enrollment is further reduced as the recognition of factors that influence it speak for itself. Our aim of this case study is to identify whether students leave the university after semester 1 or before entering the program of the study and the reason why. We have done some research of some current articles that are similar to our subject. The papers are also intended to predict why students drop out and also to discourage good students from leaving school in May. We have found 10 papers related to this study, and the articles are from 2012 and 2020. Our research topic is to predict student dropout from schools. Our aim is to predict whether students will leave the university after their first semester in university or even before entering the program of the study. We also want to predict the reason behind students drop out from university. We have used 3 data mining techniques that are decision tree, regression, and neural network. Decision tree is a map of the possible outcomes of a variety of similar choices. They are also used either to encourage informal conversation or to create an algorithm that mathematically predicts the most successful option. Regression is a statistical technique that attempts to see the intensity and character of the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. Neural networks are a collection of algorithms that copy human brain operation to identify association between large quantities of data. They are used in a wide variety of applications in financial services, from forecasting and marketing analysis to fraud detection and risk assessment. This chapter starts with data mining tasks that can mostly be divided into 2 categories depending on what the specific task is trying to complete. These 2 classes are descriptive tasks and predictive tasks. There are 3 types of representation of the data. For the first one is association, where the association or relation between a collection of things is discovered. The second one is clustering, where it is used to classify data objects that are close to one another. And the last one is summarization, where it is generalization of the data. For analysis and finding, we have used the data analysis tools Orange to perform our analysis and forecast the results. In this analysis, we have used 3 data mining techniques to analyze the result. The technique that have been used is decision tree, logistic regression, and neural network. Here is the result of the analysis is using all the data mining techniques that we have chosen. For the first one is using decision tree. Based on the true rank that we obtain, the gain ratio of students drop out from university with total semester registered is less than 1.25 is equal to 0.3157 or 31.58%, and student drop out from university with total credit hour less than 12.5 hours is equal to 27.68%. Based on the student level of activity, total of 262 students out of 300 students drop out from the school. Out of that, 83 students are diploma students which take business course. Total of students who drop out with total credit hours bigger than 91.5 is 60%, which are 3 out of 5 students. From the 3 views above, it's found that is the major reason why students fail. Ratio of students who have debt is equal to students who do not have debt, which is equal to 35.71%. The graph below shows the regression of the students who are active, which included active, postponed, and graduated students. All of these three distributions show a good average. For the active students, the average of the active students is around 6.08%, and for the graduated student, the average are about 6.97%, and the last one, for the postponed students, the average are about 2.39%. Next, I will explain the failed student, which included the failed and dropout students. For the failed students, the average is about 4.56%, and about 64.38% of the data fall within one standard deviation of the mean. And for the dropout student, the average for dropout student is 3.07%, and 61.6% of the data fall within one standard deviation of the mean. The table above shows the Pearson correlation between the target. For the first correlation is between graduated and postponed students. It indicates a low negative correlation with negative 0.464. It shows that graduated students and postponed students have a low negative relationship with each other. For the last technique is neutral network. For neutral network, we have used Adam solver, and the number of iteration is equal to 200 with hidden layers 100. For active student, it shows an excellent classifier for all active students that include active, graduated, and postponed students with AUC equal to 0.99. The value of precision is equal to 0.99, and it shows that the proportion of the active correctly identified as active students, while for the recall value is equal to 0.99 for both active and graduated students. For postponed student, it has no recall value. It shows that the number of active students among all has active status in the university. For the F1 value resulted as 0.99 and indicates that there is harmonic mean of precision and recall. Next, for the failed students, also shows an excellent classifier for both failed and dropout students with AUC equals to 0.99. The value of precision is also equal to 0.99 and indicates that the proportion of the failed students are correctly identified as failed students. For dropout students, the recall value is equal to 0.98 and it shows that the number of dropout students among all has dropped out from the university. For failed students, it has no recall value. For the F1 value, each resulted is 0.99 and it shows that there is harmonic mean of precision and recall. Different technique will give us a different result. In this case study, it shows that the all models has an excellent classifier with the average of the AUC value is equal to 0.98. It also shows that the proportion of each target are correctly identified as each target. All three models has harmonic mean of precision and recall as the average of F1 value is equal to 0.93. The best model among all the three models is neutral network as it has the highest value for all star score. From the analysis that we had run, we found out that 31.58% of the students drop out from university are from semester 1 students and 27.68% of the students drop out from the university is with the total credit hours less than 12.5 hours. It shows that the reason for students fail is because of the debt and most of them is international students. The benefit and contribution of the study that we get is we get to know how to use various of data mining techniques to analyze our data. It helped us to take advantages on what we had learned in the data mining class and the syllabus that we have learned. We also get to do hands-on using the data mining software that have been taught to us. The figure shows the distribution for all the target. It shows that the major number of the students are active students and the least number of students is from postponed students, which are both classified as active students. From the figure, we can conclude that the number of active students, which include active, graduated and postponed students are larger than the number of failed students, which include dropout and failed students. That's all from me. Thank you.